And we're live.
We're live. What's going on, everybody?
And that's his intro for the night.
Yeah.
Keep it short.
What's going on, everybody? There you go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
Howdy, everybody.
And Rob had to go all redneck on us.
I live in farm country.
Uh,
That doesn't mean anything, but that's beside the point.
who's all on here? All
Saying hi
right.
to Hate Silverburst or Charles and BD Beats and Aaron Hernandez. Yeah, a bunch of people on.
Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to find my own videos so I can see the chat.
And Alex R is here too.
Oh, here we go. Oh, this one's live.
Hey, that's the one you pick.
It's not muted. Okay, sweet. Muted.
Well, Charles
Wow.
says here's a link to a contest on PLC that Scott and I are holding. Name the sauce, name the jam. Contest runs through Saturday. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that on Pepper Lovers.
Now, wait a minute. It says we have 5 watching and we have 12 likes.
The Hangouts Live dealie says 10 now. I was about to say it says 9, but it switched from 8 to 9 to 10.
To view people watching?
No, just watching.
Okay. Mine still says 5. It hasn't updated. But it looks like we're up to like 12 thumbs up already.
Well, Paula says she sees 10, now 11.
Nice.
BD says, thanks, Scott and Charles. Must be for the contest.
No pray for Dave today.
No hashtag pray for Dave today. I'm here.
I forgot to tell everybody, like, when that happens, like, go to his Facebook and just put it all over his Facebook. Like, I never use Facebook, so I never remember about that, and I know how much Dave loves Facebook.
Yeah, I do use it a little more than Google, but I am using Google a little more now.
Well, perfectly honest, Facebook is way easier to use.
It is.
As a recovering Facebook person, like,
You have to teach me your secret. Facebookaholics.
I know people will come in my shop and I've got a lounge area and they're sitting there staring at their phone. What are you doing? Oh, checking my Facebook stuff. Okay.
Yeah, that drives me crazy when you got a live person in front of you and people are like this.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, over here.
Yeah, if people are trying to talk to them, I usually tell them that, you're being rude and put it away. Most people will take it and put it away.
Yeah. The wrench crew is in full force.
oh, yeah.
Well, I see Paula's on here. I'm ready for you tonight, Paula.
Good looking bottle there.
That's some good looking sauce.
Was that the bottle that she was talking about a couple of weeks ago about making?
Yeah, Paula's Peach Pain.
Oh, you're going to try it tonight, right?
Yep. Most definitely.
Yeah. Hey, Brian. Paula says, yay. Chad the Wallace says, yeah.
Chad's here. What's up?
What is tonight's topic? Do we have a topic tonight? That was a question from Chad.
Yes.
Dave's
Yes.
Wood Chip Challenge auction.
We're auctioning off a chip tonight at 10:30 to raise proceeds for the Meetup Live. So we can get a little crazy on here in the future.
Hmm.
The money's going to go all towards special products.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you better, because we know Rob doesn't like extreme stuff.
Okay, yeah, if it's all equal, yeah, we'll be fine.
I'm trying to help you out, Rob.
Yeah, I'm the little guy. I admit it.
We'll find something for you.
The only way to get through it, you just keep going forward. Plutonium, is that stuff that Johnny Scoville used,
Yeah.
where he put that all over with like a Reaper or something?
Yeah, he did it again the other night. It was the second time he's done it. He said
Yeah.
he'll never do it again.
Good, don't.
He said he said he's actually done with extract stuff. He said after that he was done with it. It tore him up pretty bad.
That's how I was with that Brazilian.
We're talking like almost a day, 24 hours. He was in pain. He was not feeling good. I texted him today and he said, I told him, I said, oh, well, I was telling you earlier about seeing the mayor.
Yeah.
We're running a Christmas special selling Allegheny City Farms products and our powder blend, and it's just a Christmas pack. And I posted on Facebook, well, the mayor of New Martinsville calls our house yesterday and wanted to buy the pack. So I went to City Hall today and was hanging out with the mayor in the mayor's office for like an hour, talking all things spicy. So he was asking me about taste testers, reviewers, different things like that. And I said, well, and I told him a few, and I said, if you're looking for something like shock jock entertaining, I said, you got to check out Johnny Scoville. I said, and he's not just a shock jock. I said, he's actually good at reviewing. But so needless to say, when I left, I texted him and said, by the way, and I told him what happened, was hanging out at the mayor's office. And when I left the mayor's office, the mayor of New Martinsville was a new subscriber to your channel. He texted me. He said, that made my day. He said, because I'm coming down with the flu. And he said, that's awesome. Yes, Charles has sauces. If you people want to try some phenomenal sauces, head to the marketplace and check out Charles's sauces.
Yeah, he put up a link and I copied the link out to send to Rev at the end.
Phenomenal sauce maker right there. He knows his stuff, that's for sure.
I don't know if you can hear my dog, but she's over here sleeping in my chair for some reason, snoring.
Do you have your fan on?
Me?
Yeah, ceiling fan.
No. No.
Yeah.
Like a shirt thingy over top of me. It's that cold.
I can hear like a ceiling fan in my, or a clicking of some sort. Is there somebody got a loud clock or something?
No. I mean, I can hear the fan of my computer.
Huh. I swear I can hear a tick, 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 tick.
Readjust the plug of your headset.
And that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a ceiling fan.
I watched earlier. I watched Brando's video with the, what was it, the Sweet Heat Skittles, and I was watching it and I'm like, man, like I kind of can't hear him. So I turned the volume up and it didn't go any higher. So I decided to go ahead and just, it has one of those little dials on it. And I'm like, what the heck? It's only playing out of one side and like it won't turn up and everything. And I thought I broke my speaker and it turns out I was using the wrong one. That was for the computer I'm using right now.
Huh. Huh.
Yeah, great story. It's no lizard. It's no lizard story, but it's close.
Yeah, yeah. I've been waiting to watch that one because I knew he said he did them. I've been sitting on them for like months. I got a pack of them. So I think we're gonna do it on a Monday Night Live feed. I figure why not? Or I can just jump in with the tidal wave because now that they're being released, everybody and their mother is gonna have a YouTube video on it. Sweet Heat Skittles. And I've been itching to try them.
Me too. I keep looking for them in the stores and can't find them.
I still haven't seen them. That pack I got came from that guy in Texas.
My niece works at one of the local grocery stores, and she checked what they're purchasing, and they're not even on a list of any kind for them to get. So Paula says, Susan said she'd try to make it tonight. Cool.
Oh, on? Sweet. That'd be great. We'd love to have Susan on.
Everybody's talking about not hearing any ticking.
If Susan was on, she'd pretty up the joint.
Charles wants to know how many packs you want, Rob.
Of
Skittles.
Skittles? I would love a bunch if I could get them. Depends on what they're going to run me. But yeah, if you want to send me a private message, we can work something out. Skittles.
Yeah, I think the Starbursts are good, but I know I'm going to love those Skittles more.
Yeah, I love saltwater taffy, but Starbursts just don't do it for me. Cool. I would appreciate it, Charles, very much. And for those that are watching afterward, he asked how many do I want of the Sweet Heats. And then Starburst or Skittles, so Skittles, and then he says, sure. So, cool. Now I'm a happy person, or happier person.
How many we got viewing now? Mine still says 5.
I see 13 and 13.
I see 13 as well. So did Chad. Oh. I tell you, Minnesota really has some weird weather. You know, the last few days it's been highs in the low 20s with single-digit wind chills. Today it got up to 35, but winds gusting to 45, and it rained this morning.
Yeah.
Go figure, right?
Did any of that snowstorm hit up north this past few days?
Not for me. We got light dusting of snow yesterday, but nothing to speak of.
It went all around me.
Did it hurt you were the cutoff because it didn't touch? We didn't get anything from north or south. We were like, okay.
Well, like Atlanta got snow and Florida got snow, but
yeah.
I'm in eastern North Carolina. I didn't get snow.
Southeast Texas, you see that? Blake Kirby put his video 30 years ago was the last time they seen any kind of significant snowfall.
I saw Corpus Christi. It was like 3 inches or something.
Yeah. That's what Charles just said. They got 3 inches and he's in Houston. That's insane.
Yeah, it went pretty much down to almost freezing temperature here. So
Almost.
that's a teaser. That's a teaser for tomorrow's video about, you know, hey, what happened to your peppers that are outside in that weather?
Mr. Brando Toe is here.
What's up, Brando? You're just talking about your Skittle video.
It says, was snowing here just a few ago. And
Well,
I'm
that
not
was the
sure
thing.
what Brando's coming.
On Saturday, it did actually snow here. Like, technically. But, you know, it was that, like, light snow where you could just call it, like, I guess that is snow kind of thing. But, I mean, definitely nowhere near any accumulation. I mean, it was still, like, 36, but it was pretty windy.
Wow.
Last PA Pyro says 1 to 3 there tomorrow. Lake effect.
Yeah. I heard Cleveland. I heard up around Cleveland they were supposed to get smashed pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't looked
They always
at the forecast here.
I think they're actually saying we're supposed to see some too, but I'll believe it when I see it.
Chad says very windy here, no snow. I can't hear the wind blowing right now, so it's not too bad.
Oh, where's my phone? Let's see. Let's see what they say the temperature. That's always fun.
As he goes and picks up his phone while he's on a live call to check the weather report.
Hey, I watched a live stream.
I would never do that.
I watched a live stream earlier where they were eating on the live stream. It's so gross.
Oh yeah, you want to see something bad?
-1 right now.
That's right this minute.
You can keep that.
Oh, mine says 41. Going to bet it's more like 45.
17 with the -1 wind chill right now. Yeah. Now they're only saying 10 to 20% chance of precipitation over the next week. So yeah.
Not that bad. +2 Celsius. Above freezing. Was that like 40?
34.
+2 is 34?
Yeah.
Well, 0 is 32.
Right. I forget the exact conversion, but when it's that close, it's pretty close. 34, 35. That says, what do you want to hear too? JDS says, we had first freeze a few days ago. Forgot my Reaper outside. Uh-oh.
Oh, man, that makes me sad, Chad. Like at the same temperature as Indiana. I got it. Not fair.
Yeah, look at Aaron. Rub it in.
82 tomorrow. Yeah.
33 in Pittsburgh. Ugh.
Charles
Get out of there. I would be
right
so
now.
cold right now.
That's about what we are. We're only a couple degrees warmer than them.
BD says 45 in South Florida on my weather app.
That's insane. South Florida is 45 degrees.
That's awesome. I feel so much better. I'm like right there. That made my night. Thank you. Sweet. I was really feeling bad. I was like, man, we got Indiana weather, but now that we got South Florida weather.
Oh, wait. He took it back. He means 48.
Oh, dang. Yeah, it's a couple warmer, but okay. No, it's still a lot better. If you had peppers, you'd be getting like the same results. Ish. That's another teaser for my video tomorrow about my super hot peppers.
Oh,
What happened? Did they die? Like I said, it did snow, but it didn't really snow.
Brando's back. Hey, Brando.
Got booted out.
I didn't do it.
It wasn't one of the wrenches, was it?
He is a wrench.
Yeah.
That's funny.
36 in Washington.
Man,
Paul says.
at least we're staying ahead of Washington.
Yeah. Well, she's about what we are right now.
You know, the weird thing, JT lived in British Columbia, north of Washington. And he actually, like, I watched him for like 2 years, like checking his temperatures with my temperatures. And like, our places had like the exact same, weather swings.
Huh.
Like, he would get cold enough for a freeze, and we would have a freeze. Or he wouldn't get snow and I wouldn't get, we wouldn't get snow. Not saying that they're related or anything, but it was just weird how like his weather and mine, like opposite sides of the continent, diagonally.
In a different country.
Yeah, he's like way up high and I'm way down, where they say the South, where it doesn't get cold, even though we've had snow a bunch of times. But it was weird how it would all stay the same. He kept saying it was something from the desert winds or something, how it would like go up the backside of the coastline or something. I don't know.
Huh.
I'm no geologist, people.
And then he moved to the tundra.
Yeah. I like how he calls it the prairies. Like, come on, man. No, it's the tundra. We know it's
Yeah, that's insane.
Which teaser for the future? JT Bear will be on, maybe.
He'll most definitely be on, maybe. Or he'll most definitely maybe be on. Yeah, that's it.
Brando, you still on here?
He said
sent a message a bit ago. I'm not wrenching the gears. With this video and not being able to taste the heat in the Skittles, I'm not surprised at the amount of heat he can take and show. Just he's waving. So
we need like 3 bags of those Skittles for Rob to eat on a live stream.
Pretty much. He can do that when we do our ghost candy. All right, Brando's still on here. Before we do the auction or anything, I'm going to pose a public challenge to Brando because me and him have kind of talked about it in private. So anyway, but I'm going to challenge Brando, who I think is a beast and I think can rival Johnny Scoville if he really set his brain to it and his mind to it. And I'm going to challenge him to eat 5 of my Crimson chips. He just got to publicly accept the challenge on here. And they're going to be made the way I have finally learned to make them, where I try to hurt people. So.
Uh-oh.
So, Brando, do you accept?
This is so cool. I feel like it's like 100 years ago, and I'm about to see a duel go down.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm not fighting him. He's just gonna accept the challenge.
Oh, there'll be a fight.
He'll come back with another challenge.
Carl says, "Go, Brando, go." Now, if we could get Brando to do it live with us,
that'd be even better.
Oh man, that would be fun.
Idiot says, "Accept." Says, "Do it, do it."
Yeah, everybody needs to follow Chad's example there. Everybody put in some peer pressure. It always worked when I was in school. Like, it's got to work.
You see, he told me in private he would do it, but I want to. We're going to do it public. Accept the challenge.
Watch, like 2 more minutes will go by, and then Brando will pop in the chat like, "Oh, I just got back."
That's funny. Where's he at? All the cool kids are doing it. I just posted on Google and on Facebook. I didn't put it on YouTube. I left some of the chips up at the Vagabond Kitchen last week, and he got a guy to do it. Tore him up. He was actually like, he did a little, Matt actually posted a little clip that he didn't send to me, and the guy was actually crying.
Which isn't that hard, by the way.
Yeah.
I've cried so many times in videos.
And I was all excited about it too. I was like, yes. I was like, I want to resend chips to Kang and Derek now. Yeah, handle these ones, big boys.
So did he get back?
What's that?
I don't see any response from Brando.
No, I haven't seen it.
I was gonna say, laughing like, at the same thing.
I was like, what the heck is going on?
Like, we're gonna have a war on here.
What the heck did Graham do?
Hi, all. You're bad. Don't say hi to us.
Oh, sweet. What the heck?
He's back. He's back, Chad. I think you two should hug and make up.
Oh, man. What the heck?
Yeah.
Hey, bye.
Graham, I had nothing to do with that. I'm speaking innocent.
What's that?
I said, Graham, I had nothing to do with that. I'm speaking innocent.
That was all Chad. Chad apparently did not like him saying hello.
Brando responded, is there beef?
What?
Between Graham and Chad? Nah. No.
Oh. I was on my computer instead of my phone, not used to it.
Computer, much easier.
Who would have known?
Well, Brando, I see you're on here. Are you going to accept the challenge of 5 Crimson chips?
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, Chad, we're just having fun with you.
Yeah.
Now you should, like, technically start a beef with Graham's Garden, and, like, you can get a bunch of videos out of it. He can get a bunch of videos out of it. Like, you just do response videos, like, oh, that Graham's Garden, let me tell you.
Sorry, Graham.
Brando, I can't handle.
Yeah, I don't believe it, Brando.
I put you up against Johnny Scoble any day. I think it's in you to do what he does.
Charles says, except Brando's, and laughing, and Brando's got a bunch of smiles on his face.
Spicy can't handle Brando.
Yeah, that always comes up when I search Brando Toe in Google searches is hashtag I can't handle spicy.
I think JDS has a more correct. Spicy can't handle Brando.
Yes.
I'm always watching his videos and I'm like, what the heck? He's outside. Like, he doesn't even have a drink. He's just walking around a park. Like, what the heck's going on?
I know, like, all nonchalant. And,
yeah. Like,
it's just a super hot pepper. No big deal.
Yeah, it's just a Reaper. But,
yeah.
You know, I'm just going to eat it.
Could put most mortal men to their knees.
What amazes me is he keeps talking right through the whole thing. Like, nothing's going on.
Yeah.
And giving such a good description of what everything is. And I'm like, this guy has got to be another alien. And I mean that in a good way, jokingly.
Yeah. So I say I would put him up against Johnny Scoble any day.
That could be an interesting challenge.
I think he can do it.
If we could get both of them on at the same time, both with 5 crimson chips.
It's exactly, Chad. That's what I keep saying. He's like one of them lizard people the conspiracy theorists are talking about. That's Johnny Scoville. That's the only way I believe in the lizard people, man.
But you know, he is human still. He does get sick. Like I said, he told me today he's got the flu. I told him he needs to eat a super hot pepper and get those endorphins going.
It works.
Yeah, because there's a old home remedy for eating cayenne pepper just to get rid of being sick, or to get rid of the flu.
Yep.
Would you add it to like hot water and then use the steam?
You can do it in a bunch of different ways. Most people just eat it.
Oh. Okay. I guess you could do it that way.
I guess
I thought there was some like weird way to do it.
Yeah, let's take and powder it and shove it up the nose, and yeah.
No, add it to really hot water and like, breathe in the vapors that are coming off of it. I was thinking what was the
That'll clear the sinuses out.
What's that?
That clears the sinuses out for sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What was that weird old timey thing where they would put like the towel around your head and like it would have over like a whatever and
yeah, humidifier. I don't remember exactly what they're called, but
no, I mean like 1800s type thing. I don't think they.
I don't remember what they use, but like we do it here, like with the essential oils. I can't remember which one we actually use, but when someone's sick, you get the steaming cup of water, and you have that oil in it. Towel over the head, breathe it in. I've done it with the powder once, and yeah, it'll clear you out. It definitely clears the head.
Dave, Brando's got a couple questions for you because he says bell peppers are too hot for him, and he would like to know what endorphins are.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hold on, let me show you. That's the picture he just sent me.
Yeah, no, he sent me that picture, and I was like, "What kind of peppers are those?" And he said the sticker said they are red peppers. I was like, "Well, I guess that's not incorrect."
Look like bells to me. So, is anybody viewing? Are you on here to bid on the Paco A1 chip that is going for what? What are the prices now, Rob?
I haven't checked recently, but last time I checked it was the 60.
The last time we checked,
what were they?
It was 65.
That was the average. Because I heard them going as high over $100. I was like, "Geez, oh man."
Well, I saw that one post on Pepper Lovers where someone was trying to, I forget what was going on, but it was like $1,000 thing, but it was like two chips or no, I forget. It was like something with the 1 chip challenge. It was like 2 chips and something else and a box or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there's some kind of thing going around where you get votes and they're giving away, I don't remember how many chips to the winner. It's like a whole social media thing. I don't understand it. I just know you get points and the top however many get the
get the stuff.
Yeah. And it's a bunch of chips you'll win. Chad says, "Yep." Chad, right now it looks like you're the only one that's going to be bidding.
Man, that's lopsided.
Charles says he's already done it, but I just checked on eBay, and the average prices are going between about below 60, 62, upwards of 80. There's a couple listed at 112 and one at 660 for a 10-pack.
Paula says on Amazon the cheapest she's seen is 73.
That makes sense if you can get it for 63 or 62 or whatever Rob said on eBay. Because
Yeah.
eBay always tends to be cheaper on stuff. But you'll wait for that shipping, people.
Yep.
That's my favorite thing about Amazon. Like every time I order something, like within a day it shipped out, and usually it's like at 2 days I get it. And I live in the middle of nowhere. If I send a letter to my next door neighbor and I put it in the mailbox, it actually goes 5 hours away before it comes back to the post office to actually go to my neighbor. Not joking. It takes 3 days to get a letter to my neighbor.
Wow.
Oh,
So
yeah.
did Brando accept the challenge?
He hasn't actually said I accept yet.
He said something about bell peppers are hot for him, so I think that was code for yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Charles is going to do some crimson chips. Yes, your stuff is on the way, Charles. It's sent out today.
And Aaron says, would rather wait for a bag of Dave's chips.
Hey, you know, that could end up being feasible because we're going to be making some moves this year to with some more food processing stuff.
Hello, Susan.
Ah, Susan.
Hey, what's up, Susan? Yeah, early on a Monday, too.
Alex says, hello, everyone. JDS, hi, Susan. Brando. Jalapenos set me ablaze. I don't think so.
I believe him, man. I've seen his videos with him and a Reaper.
Uh-huh. So, Susan, we're trying to talk Brando into doing five of Dave's Crimson Chip challenges, and he won't give us an answer yet. He's beating around the bush. Maybe you can hit him upside the head. Maybe you're closer. Eber says, Brando, how spicy is your new candy I saw you posted? And he says, hi, Susan.
Ranch dressing is hot for me.
Oh.
What an out.
Now, if you take ranch dressing and spike it up with some hot pepper powder, it could be hot.
I did that with some Allegheny City Farms. I did it with blue cheese. I just threw I don't know, good 5 or 6 shakes into it with that, because it has a cap on there, so it only does so much per shake. And I did that into a little 2-ounce container, stirred it all up, and it worked. It was like the best of both worlds. It was it's hot. Oh, it's cool.
Brando says my candy has a bit of heat, referring to the Skittles, I would imagine.
If you've never tried any of Brando's candy, he sent me some last year, and it was the first time I ever got it from him, and I took it to church with me.
Uh-oh.
Big mistake. I'm sitting there. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? This is freaking hot.
I don't know. I think he's talking about. Oh, wait, dang it, went farther. To Eber Turan, who asked him how spicy is your new candy? I saw you posted, and he said that my candy has a bit of heat. In the video, he said there was no heat.
Yeah. Hey, Rob, I'm looking at your picture of your Cartelli olives. Rob made some Cartelli olives. He used my Cartelli blend. You can see that.
Cool. The other Rob, that is.
Yeah, Rob. Sorry. Rob Blumberg.
Yeah, because I'm thinking I didn't make any olives. Ah.
Well, Chad, I'd say get a hold of me privately and we'll talk.
Yeah, Rob says I got the hiccups from the first piece of his candy I tried. All right, so yeah, now you're talking Skittles then. He asked about the candy I made. Okay, figuring that out, Brando. Yeah, thanks to these guys anyway. Those were awesome. So were those candies hard candies or soft candies or what were they?
Brando's candy?
Yeah.
It's hard candy. Like
Okay.
glass candy or whatever. At least the stuff I had was.
See, I thought about trying to make something like that, but I don't have any molds to put it in.
Right.
Well, I made those gummies with multiple levels of hot powders in them.
Oh
Those
yeah,
are pretty.
wasn't that going to be a challenge video?
Yeah, they decided they didn't want to do it.
What? That one chick's Mexican. Like, she said it herself. Like, she's like, I'm Mexican. Like, nothing's too hot for me. What the heck? Where did that attitude go?
She didn't like the consistency of the gummies. She thought the flavor was good, but didn't like the texture of them.
That excuse always cracks me up. I love that excuse. I've never got it, but I just find it so funny. It's not the flavor, it's the texture.
Yeah.
People use that excuse for like tomatoes. My cousin won't eat tomatoes. He's like, it's the texture.
Yeah, I get it. They're kind of slimy, but yeah, that's kind of what's cool about tomatoes. Like either you get them, they're kind of firm, or you get them and they're kind of slimy, and that's cool because they taste like tomatoes.
So
Ever do
Brando confirmed I
tomatoes on
made
a grilled
lollipops and hard candy. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, all I said was, "Did you ever do tomatoes on a grilled cheese?" It's awesome.
No, I've never done tomatoes on a grilled cheese.
Tomatoes are hot. Oh, man. I'm really starting to doubt that's the real Brando toe here right now.
Yeah. Open up that Paula's pain before everyone goes to bed. Okay.
Oh, what are you talking about? It's only 7:48 in Susan time.
Yeah. And Susan says, yeah, Dave, some people make that excuse about pickles.
Susan knows me pretty well, apparently.
I love pickles.
Well, that's funny because all those people did, well, especially the girl we were talking about, she did do the pickle challenge.
9:48 where Brandon's at.
Yep. I bet it's 10:48 where Chad is. It's weird. I forgot where the line was. Because I knew Illinois was an hour behind us, but I forgot that Indiana wasn't. Because I knew Ohio wasn't.
All right. We've got Paula's Peach Pain. I hope you can see the color of that. That thing is beautiful looking.
Yeah, it is.
That color is just, yeah.
Party.
It's got Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion and Sugar Rush Peach in it. We are going to take that dripper off for the sake of the video. Ooh. I can't tell. Paul, is there garlic or?
Yep, she says, and a little honey and garlic.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I do like.
It looks nice. Brendo gave it a thumbs up. I'll hold it closer to the camera so we can see the consistency.
Well,
Pour a little more on. Let's see.
I really don't want to do it right over my keyboard.
I'll be careful. Lift it up so we can see.
I'm trying here. Hold on. And if I tip it, it's gonna. Hold on. We're gonna tip you forward. Can you see it now?
Hold it back towards you a little bit. No more. We can see half the spoon now.
Okay.
Up.
When I did the ACF challenge, I
right,
dropped
good,
so
Dave.
many drops all over the carpet. I had to like carpet clean it afterwards.
Yeah, I'm very anal when it comes to electronics. That comes from years of running sound.
Oh, good Lord, man. I wouldn't like hold that over electronics.
Yeah.
Just over the carpet or the couch.
Brendo says, dry spoon.
Ooh.
I really like the garlic in that. Good Lord.
Nice and pronounced.
Paulie, you got a winner with that. It's starting to build a little bit. That Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion starting to kick in a little. It's actually not that bad. It was initially, but I just did a video earlier where I ate one of Kang's crosses and my tongue was a little jacked up still. It's going to give me the hiccups. Woo!
All of a sudden,
I like the flavor of this a lot.
All of a sudden, Brando's like, Peach Ghost Scorpions are tasty.
Oh, yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Those are too spicy for
Those
me.
tomatoes are spicy, but the Peach Ghost Scorpions, man, they are good.
It lit my tongue up. My tongue's on fire right now. Paula, that is excellent. The honey is not overpowering in it. The garlic is stronger, which me personally, I like it. I like a good garlic flavor. And you still get a sweetness from those. You still get that flavor of the peppers from her. I didn't really pick up on the sugar rush peach. Yeah, right there I did a little bit. It's in. Oh, that hit the throat.
Oh, that's the worst. That remember the one where I did the mobile taste test with the hot sauce, with the ghost pepper sauce, and like it went down wrong. I did the same thing. Like, yeah.
My chest is on fire now because of that cough. It's like a fireball in here.
By the
And
way,
it's not really that hot. It's not a super hot sauce. It's got I mean, it's hot, but it's not, like shoot your brains out type hot. Huh. Paula, you got a winner with this. I really do. Think so. That is extremely good. I wish you guys could taste this. And the only thing, for some reason, I can't think of anything else right now but a burger with this on and some fresh cut fries.
Read what you just wrote.
Some bacon and some cheese.
I don't know if I told this on, didn't I? I think I said this on the live stream. Maybe I said it just to Rob, or I don't know if it was on the live stream. But have you noticed how bacon is like almost as much as steak?
Yep.
Like you can get like 0.6 pounds of steak for like $4, and bacon, 12 ounces, is $4.
Yeah. Bacon's been going up for a couple of years now.
I mean, that's not exactly the same, prices, but still, that the steak I'm talking about is sirloin or is fillet. They call it sirloin fillet. It's like the small cuts of filet mignon that they can't like pass off as fillet, and they hide it underneath the the cubed meat for like kebabs or whatever. So I don't know if your grocery store does that, but that is today's tech tip. Oh wait.
Nice. Paula says that sauce is half 35. It's 35 Sugar Rush Peaches and 35 Jay's Peach Go Scorpion.
Nice. Equal.
And a Peach California Reaper.
Is it an actual Peach Reaper?
California Reaper. It's a
Also one of the Peach California Reapers.
I believe the California Reaper is a different, like some strain offshoot of the Carolina Reaper, but someone took it and went west.
Nice. I've seen pictures of a Peach Reaper and it looks phenomenal. I got that garlic aftertaste. Freaking awesome. Yeah, Susan's right. If you get those big boxes of, or you can get them in the produce or in the fresh section in the meat departments, like the small packs. Some stores sell the big boxes where you'll get some slices, but you get a lot more of the bits and end pieces of bacon in that, and it's usually pretty cheap.
Not where I live. It's like $3.99, like standard. Like if it's on sale, it's $3.79, but that's per 12-ounce container or pack.
Okay.
You know, for like the 16-ounce, I forget what it is, like $5.99 or something like that.
Huh.
It's out of control. Like I don't think people realize the quit liking bacon. It just keeps going up in price. It used to be a garbage meat. Now, like America's like, nah, it's my favorite thing in the world. I put bacon on everything. I put bacon on my ice cream. I put bacon on my pancakes. I put bacon on.
I don't have any crimson chips here right now, Brandon. I got to make some especially for you.
Oh, do that live. That would be awesome. Go out there, cut up the tortillas, get the oil all heated up and stuff, like throw it into the oil, get it all done, pull it out with the tongs and everything, and start coating it all up. That would be hilarious. I also have like a pretty smaller type grocery store. We don't really have a lot of stuff that everybody else has. I'll look for it though, but
Okay, so Paula says the California Reaper is a cross between the Carolina Reaper and the Peach Ghost Scorpion.
nice.
Eber says, I got some from Pepper Donkey. Charles says, skirt steak used to be cheap until the fajita craze came or happened.
Yeah, and shout out to Pepper Donkey. Everybody should check out Pepper Donkey on the marketplace.
Yeah, I like their stuff. Mind you, I got a bunch of seeds from them.
They don't sponsor this show, but I sponsor them.
They'll sponsor the show by being here with us.
I definitely support them.
Some peach California Reaper from Pepper Donkey. Okay. Brando says a lot of stores don't have what I have.
Look at what my wife said.
I know. I was looking for the thumbs down.
Okay, gotta read it.
Donna's on here. We're gonna get that one thumbs down now.
No, it's smart. You should raise pigs. I mean, think about it. Like bacon is like almost as expensive as steak. It'd be just like having a cow, but like a lot less food. It doesn't need as much room.
If I wasn't in town, I would have some pigs. Some pigs, some chickens.
You
Couple
gotta be careful with
cows.
those chickens, man. Holy heck. I
All
had
right.
such a weird time with chickens.
I shall
Ropsley.
return.
Oh wait. Oh man, almost exactly on the dot.
An hour. Yeah, raise pigs, free manure. Chickens.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Not to mention if like you ever have any, wacky Saturday nights and a drunken stupor or anything like that, and like I gotta get rid of a body, pigs will do it. I mean, what was that? What was that one movie that they did that? I can't remember what it was with Brad Pitt, and it was
Was it the war movie? Were they all?
no the the one where they were like they were all like crazy British. Why can't I remember this stupid movie? I've seen it a bunch of times.
I'm lost. Shh, everybody quiet on the set. He's thinking.
No, I'm done. Fail. Okay, let's move on. That was like the motto of my videos for a while. There you go, Snatch. Thank you. That
yeah. I actually have that movie somewhere.
See? Bang. I don't. I could barely remember that thing. I only knew because it was popped up there. Thank you, Beady Beats.
Huh.
Yeah, and the other one I was thinking of was Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, but I don't even know if I watched that one. I don't even know if that happens in there, but
I know I've seen that movie. I don't remember a thing about it.
I'm like that with certain things, yeah. And my buddy will be like, "Oh yeah, did you watch blah blah blah?" And I'm like, what happened?" And he'd be like, "Oh, this happened, and that happened, and this happened, and then that happened, and then all because of that, then this all happened." And I'm like, "That does not ring a bell at all." And I'll start watching it, and like 5 minutes in, I'm like, "Yeah, I watched this. I talked to you while I was watching this." But it's so weird. I wonder if like I'm so bad at picking up on like what a video would be all about, or if he's really bad at giving out clues about what a video's about. Because it's got to be one or the other, and I accept it if I'm not good at picking it up. What's up, Jared?
Hey, Jared, you missed it. You missed the auction. Chad the Walrus bought one chip for $150. It was pretty stiff, pretty tight run.
Oh, there's so many people bidding on it. It was just like you couldn't see the chat. It was just like people.
Oh, it blew up. There
out
was like
numbers.
60. I think it was like 64 viewers or something like that. And Chad won.
Crazy.
He purchased it for $150.
Yeah, everybody thought they were getting it cheap, and as soon as they realized they couldn't, they said, "Heck with this video, we're out of here," and they took off.
No. Yeah, and you missed Paula's peach pain tasting. Very good sauce. She needs to get it marketed.
Yeah, I meant to ask, is that on the Pepper Lovers Marketplace?
That's a good question. I don't think she does. Brando, I will make 5 chips specifically for, 5 chips specifically for you, and send them to you. And you could either do them on a video for your channel or come on here on a Monday night live feed and do them on here.
Paula says she only has like 3 bottles. Well, you want to like auction one off next Monday? I mean, you might be able to get $150 like Dave did for that one chip challenge.
And Chad might pay for $150 from you.
Only has 3 bottles. Okay. Yeah.
Only for
Take
you.
one.
5 chips. You got to eat 5 of them.
Nice. That's cool. Jared was harvesting seeds out of his peppers, had a bowl of Scotch bonnets that needed to get clean. Now his thumbs are on fire.
Wear gloves. Yeah, Brando says, only for me. I can't say Chad's email address on here.
Oh, it's everybody can read it.
No, but in the playback, it doesn't. The chat doesn't pop up.
Oh, okay.
I kind of wish it would. You'd think that it would actually pop up like in real time according to where the time mark was on the video. That way, you could hang along or whatever. And then, you couldn't add to the chat, but you could make a comment down below.
Okay.
Come on, YouTube, get on it.
Brando says, I can barely handle jalapeno.
I've heard that about him. What was it? What was it earlier? It was like hashtag I can't handle spicy.
Yeah. And then it was spicy can't handle Brando.
Just start a new campaign. Instead of pray for Dave, it's gonna be oh wait, should it be pray for Brando or should it just be I can't handle spicy?
It just dawned on me, maybe Brando's talking about the consistency and the texture of jalapenos that he can't handle. Not the
Yeah. It's the texture of the peppers.
Yeah.
But these aren't peppers, these are chips. So you can't use that excuse that it's the texture that you. Because I watched him eat Doritos the other day.
Chad says Brando Taco Bell mild sauce challenge, which is hilarious because like when I barely could handle a jalapeno, I would eat the hot sauce that they actually had at Taco Bell. I'd put it all over my taco and everything and eat it. And I was like, it's a little, burny, but it's not bad. But, and then once I actually ate hotter peppers, I was like, yeah, it's like vinegar, kind of like Red Hot. You can't put Red Hot on anything. And I mean, you get vinegary, but it doesn't get hot.
Yeah, Rob says, ask Brando what he drinks earlier, and he told me peppers. Brando says, jalapenos are too hot. Paula says, bell peppers?
Rob says hot earlier.
Wasabi, tasty. Yeah. Jared says, I can handle habanero better than jalapeno. Jalapeno is not as pleasant of a burn. Okay.
I don't know. I could argue that, but because the daggone price of bacon, I haven't been able to make jalapeno poppers lately where you wrap them, cream cheese in them and wrap them in bacon and stuff, and they're not complete without the bacon, but I'm not paying that bacon price. So.
David's going to start raising pigs for it, so you can have the bacon that way.
Yeah, the next time I eat bacon is after Dave successfully has his pig company going on, and I can just buy it from him, and it's not $4 for 12 ounces.
Yeah, the grocery store has a big sale of $3.59 a pack.
Yeah. Start raising pigs here at Grown at Home.
Let me check for that thumbs down. Oh, nope, not yet.
You're gunning for it, aren't you?
Paul and the Reaper subject has come up again.
Wait, the one from like a week and a half ago or something like that.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's probably not. It's probably like soft and stuff.
So, Dave, there's a message for you there.
Oh no, the one she. Oh, that's right. That little tiny one that she posted. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. That little tiny thing.
Uh-huh. But Brando says, details, Crimson Chip.
Ooh.
Just the chip with Crimson Blaze powder on it.
And is the Crimson Blaze still for sale?
Yes.
Ooh. There you go, peoples. How would one go about buying said powder?
Yeah, I'm good at this, ain't I? just get a hold of me and let me know. And what we do is send an email. We send just the payment on the payment invoices to your email, and you just pay right through that. The powder blends are $8 a piece plus the shipping. Typically, it's only like I think it's like $3 or something like that shipping for the envelopes or whatever it is. Currently, we are running a sale on Allegheny City Farms Harvest Edition Pittsburgh style hot sauce and a Crimson Blaze. Crap, Charles, how much was that? I can't remember. 24 with the shipping. It's shipped for the two of them.
In the U.S.
In the U.S., yes. Yeah, I can't ship sauce out of the country. I'm not that rich unless they want to pay the shipping.
That's crazy.
Yep. That's $8 shipping.
I mentioned to JT, I was like, you need to get a PO box like just south of the border and just make a trip every month or something and go pick everything up that you need or, buy
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
And he was like, yeah, that's what my parents used to do. They actually kept the place just for having it as mail delivery.
Can I thumbs down comments?
Don't know why.
Brando wants to know how many chips are you willing to send?
5 of them, bro. If you're willing to eat 5 of them at one sitting, I will send 5 of them to you.
What's one sitting, though? I can sit for a long time if I have to.
We're not talking to you.
Good.
It's like I'm ignoring my wife.
I see this is between you and Mr. Brando.
That's right.
Step out of your way.
It's an A and B.
Any more than 5?
More than 5? If you're willing to do that all in one sitting, yeah, we'll go for the gusto. You just let me know.
Brando, before you answer, you can go and check out the one video where he remodified the chip and how he was adding all the spice on there.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying you can't handle it. I still believe in you, buddy. But
oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
You see how much Brando spice he puts on his food?
Oh, I know. I'm not doubting him. I just wanted to give him a little sneak peek or behind the scenes or whatever.
And that Brando spice is hot. He sent it to me. I've had it. It's warm. Look, now they're all trying to chant him on. Let's go for
it. 22. Didn't Susan? Didn't you get Brando spice? If I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, I don't know what he puts in it, but Brando spice is actually really good.
Well, I was just asking because Susan always says, "Oh, I can't handle spice," but I remember, if I remember correctly, and she got some. She tried it on something and said it was awesome. Like it was a little hot, but
yeah.
Okay, sweet. Okay, if I remember that correctly. I think that was like a year ago or something like that.
All the cool kids are doing it, Brando.
Yeah.
Ask around about Brando Spice. Okay.
Yeah, do that on Pepper Lovers. Ask anybody about Brando Spice. They'll tell you they know about it.
Brando Spice is absolutely deliciously hot from Rob.
Yeah. Did you make Brando? Did you make any Brando Spice this year? And is it for sale on the Pepper Lovers marketplace? Because if it is, let us know. Throw a link up. Because you got a wrench, you can throw a link up there. By the way, everybody, that's why you've all got wrenches, because I trust you to go ahead and throw out, just spam yourself and throw out a link to whatever you want, your social media, your Facebook, your YouTube, all that stuff. And then hopefully everybody will check you out and grow your channel.
He says, yes, yes, yes.
Sweet.
Rocky Harris is on here.
Oh, man, someone needs a wrench thrown at him.
Uh-oh, he said hello. That's man, that's messed up.
I know.
Rocky doesn't have a wrench.
Now he does. Rocky's got a wrench. Rocky's commented on, like, I swear, every post I've ever made on Pepper Lovers.
Rocky needs a wrench, Rev. He must be booted.
Oh, that's great. That was my favorite part of tonight so far. Like, hey, everybody. Bye, Graham. You're banned.
Poor Chad.
Oh, man, that was great.
He left because he doesn't have a wrench.
Is Graham even still on here?
No.
Chad said, I'm not touching anything. Keep your hands away from the key.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, what the heck happened to Graham?
Remember, he gets up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
He's West Coast.
You're right. I was thinking he was east for a while there. I forgot he was in Washington.
Yep.
Bacon and wrenches. Or wrenches.
Bacon and wrenches.
What's this world coming to?
Watching it live here.
John says, I get up at 5.
Where are you at, Charles? I forget. As in time zone. I don't. What's that?
I thought it was Southern California. Okay. Randall Toad says, I have to be up at 4:30. Chad, it says, he is vlogging beef about me.
Heck yeah. That would be hilarious.
Ebert says, 35 a.m. Eastern time. Ouch. Oh, YouTube cut out for a minute.
Mine's been in and out for a while. Okay, well, Texas, that's an hour behind, so at least it's
Sorry,
only
Charles.
10:19.
I was a time zone off, sorry. Yeah, Central Standard Time. That's the place to be.
Eh.
Yeah.
Here would be cool if you like to watch a sunset, but I don't do that. Or no, sunrise. My bad. Dang, I totally screwed that up. I thought I had that in the bag and totally just choked. You went to sunset.
You remember when you did the 30-30 challenge?
I remember.
You remember when you did the 30-30 challenge? Wasn't it a sunset you did at the lake?
The very first one. That was at yeah, I guess that was like yeah, the sunset. And no, it wasn't a lake, it was
Yeah.
a canal. It was a boat launch.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember being on the boat launch.
Yeah. And it led out to the canals where you take the canals and eventually you make it to the sound, which is like the water which is between like the barrier island and the mainland.
Well, Brando
I
says
actually
got to hit
sat
the
there.
capsaicin pillow soon. So, did you guys come to an agreement? And if he's going to do the
I don't
challenge?
know. He never said.
Well, he
He
was asking
never
for more
said.
than 5.
Yeah, we were on that topic, and then he.
So now we wait for an answer. Yes or no on the challenge? And if yes, how many?
I hear 5. I hear 5, 6, 6, 6.
He can do 10.
Ooh, and do you want to do it live on here? Which you don't have to. I mean, you can make that a video on your own channel, but you're welcome to do it on here if you want.
I was waiting for you to tell me a number.
10. Oh, you weren't talking to me? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, go back. Dave, why don't you send just 5? JDS,
Yes,
make
make
it.
it 8.
You know, they have those bigger tortilla shells that are, like, that big.
Oh, that would be
Oh, yeah.
hilarious. Do 8 of them. No,
Yeah.
I didn't mean 8 of the entire tortillas. I meant cut them up into 4. That way they were each, a quarter chip kind of thing. But 8 of
Those
those.
would be some nice sized chips.
Yeah, that would be gigantic.
Those would be some nice.
You'd have to fry them up one at a time.
That would be awesome to sucker somebody, be like, hey, you want to do the crimson one chip, blah, blah, blah. And then they eat their package and it's this big free. You're like, what? I sent you one chip.
Or you do it like where you had like the normal size chip and you just put like a little disclaimer at the bottom of the video, like not exact or not. What do you put there? I forget the exact wording where you put it, where it's like, you can't hold me liable. It's like not an accurate representation or whatever.
Actual chip size may vary depending on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Paul. That's way better. Yeah, may vary. That's perfect. Oh, man.
Unbox Warehouse.
Hey, okay. Hey.
What's up, Unbox Warehouse? Yeah, I don't know. That might be something to look into there, Dave.
I'm telling you.
Going around, that could be like your prank video. You just like go around,
some
of these chips, and then like they got to put the video out. You just put it in your own playlist.
I'll tell you, just show me. Hey, you remember that one chip challenge everybody was doing? Well, we got our own version of it, and
I guarantee you can't do 5.
Brando says, "Well," with an exclamation point, not a question. So.
I've known Brando for a while. That means okay.
Sweet. We still haven't come to a number though.
Well, I think he was saying that to me. So what did I say? 10?
Was it 10?
What are we doing? We're just chatting here about peppers and challenges and chips and hot things, and yeah. sauces and peppers and all over the
Auction off
place.
a one chip challenge for $150.
Brando says, I had made challenge lollipops. Cool. Paula says, the blog post is on my last year's green ghost sauce. Beaver says, Gabby's cool, we'll look for it. Okay, Rocky. Hey, Dave, when you make your chips, do you just cover them in powder or do you bake it into the chip somehow?
Rocky, I fry them, and when we take them out of the oil, I coat them, let them sit and dry, and then I take infused oil with the crimson powder. I let it sit, get that oil all infused with the powder, and then coat them, and then I coat them with powder, bake them. I put them in at 250 just to get them dry, and then a third round, I use the same oil, coat them again, and then put them in at 350 for about 2 minutes.
So yeah, they're nice and warm then.
Yeah, that's the way I found to get them. Like, you watch that video that I posted of the guy at the restaurant, it lit them up. And Matt, we did our live video 2 Wednesdays ago, and was that last week? Yeah, 2 Wednesdays ago, and we were live on Facebook, and he ended up getting the cramps.
Oh, that was hilarious. While you were describing how you did the chips, Rob's picture on my Google Hangouts thing was frozen, and it was just his mouth with his jaw open a little bit. And I was like, holy cow, like Rob is impressed with that. It wasn't until like Rob was talking and it was still the same picture. I'm like, oh, he's just frozen. It was so funny because it was like, then we put him back in the oven, and that's when it froze with his mouth open. Like, and you're like, then round 3, and I'm like, holy cow, he's still got his mouth open. Yeah, everybody, my internet's been sucking lately, so for some reason.
You know, those boys down there, and Nick and Justin, N&J Pepper Show, they're in North Carolina. I don't know where they're at though in North Carolina. And their internet's they did a live feed earlier tonight, and it was totally screwing up. They said the internet's been going wacky down there.
Nah, well, I've never heard of them, but even if they're remotely close to me, like probably 5 hours, I'm pretty sure that's how big the outage was where the internet started screwing up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we didn't have internet for like 8 hours at a time, and I knew the second it was out. I was in the middle of watching a video, and it just stopped, and it was just sitting there spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning, and then pops up like connection cannot be found. And I'm like, what the heck? So immediately I go to Google, and it's like, I can't find Google, and I'm like, okay, we've got no internet.
Nice.
But no, I called the company. I actually called them up, and I was like, all right, look, just be reasonable with me. I'm not going to quote you on anything. I'm not going to hold you to anything, but just be cool with me. Is this a big deal? Like, should I not expect internet until tomorrow? And she's like, like I said, you can't quote me, but yeah, it could be tomorrow. It could be 2 hours from now. This is at hour 4 or 5. And she's like, it could be like 2 more hours at best. Like the best case scenario, or it could be tomorrow.
Yeah.
But no, it was like 2 more hours, and bam, popped right on. Or 4 more hours or whatever. But I sat there watching the lights on the modem the whole time.
See, Susan? That's why I don't want to get on there. It'll get stuck when I'm blinking or something, and everyone will think I'm sleeping.
Yeah, but then everybody will attribute that because I was running my mouth. You're just like, oh, geez, will he ever? And everybody will love it. They'll be like, "That's how I feel, Susan, for crying out loud. Can't you make them see?"
Yeah, Brenda wrote, it really depends on the intentions behind it. Talking about the chip, I believe, still.
Paula put up a link to her green ghost sauce.
And he says he's got to hit the pillow really soon, so.
The intentions are to hurt you. To show Brando has still got a human side.
And Susan, you'll be on one day here.
Someday. That day when Dave sends her some Crimson Blaze chips. Whoops. Forgot I did that.
Yeah. I don't see Susan eating those chips.
Well, the first version, not the second.
Oh, yeah. You can make the good version with like the white cheddar seasoning on there and all that. And
Ebert says someone needs to do a Gummy Bears Brando edition. I think I could accomplish that. I got enough Reaper powder and Scorpion powder around here to do something like that. And Susan's laughing at you, Dave.
Gotcha.
What's the worst the chip of the? Oh, okay.
Chip of the what?
Well, unboxes. What is what is worst? The chip of the chocolate. I think the chocolate has more Scovilles. And then Bendo says, sounds like someone is trying to be spiteful.
No. We're showing brotherly love here.
Capsicum love.
Yeah.
And I'll take what Susan said because I love pretending like I actually speak Spanish. She said, "No gracias."
Chip or the chocolate?
He was talking about really hot chocolate that he had tried earlier. Saying something like 9 million Scoville on it.
All right. The chocolate probably is because that's extract in those.
So you're gonna
brotherly love and all that stuff. Brandon's got to go to bed soon. So what's the number of chips? Was that ever thrown out there?
No, he never said.
Because I know Brando's got to get up early.
Yeah, he's trying to leave, so he's trying to get final details here.
Okay, well, he just agreed. So just send him whatever number of chips you feel like. Or actually, once he's out of here, because we know he's got to get up early. Once he's out of here, we'll just ask everybody to vote. And the number of chips everybody votes on, well, that's how many we'll send to him. Yeah, wait, dude, wait till he leaves.
Yeah,
we'll get that auction going off here shortly. Like, give us like 10 minutes.
I know what candy bar he's talking about now. I almost got us that chocolate bar because the stuff I sent you a picture of that night, I got it from VAT 19. And I almost got that chocolate bar, but I was like, no, I'm not spending that kind of money on a teeny tiny little candy bar. I don't care how hot it is.
Thank you, Susan. That's the only way I can fake Spanish is I can really roll my R's.
Unboxed warehouse. We have one right here. We were going to auction it off, but we only had one guy that was actually ready to do the auction. So,
Chad says he sent you an email, Dave. Gotta get to sleep.
Thanks, Chad. I'll check it here when we're done.
Ryan says, yeah, they won't be back until fall of 2018. JDS, you missed the sale. And Unbox says, I want that. Laughing out loud. Dang it.
I'll sell it to you for $50.
Cheaper than you find it on eBay.
That's cheaper than you find on eBay, that's for sure.
Ugh, $50 for one chip. I'm way too cheap for that.
Mm-hmm.
So Brando says, hit me on Hangouts and settle details. So it sounds like it's a go.
That
In
sounds
that
like
case, we can let Brando go to bed.
See you, Chad. See you, Brandon.
later, Chad. Later, Brando.
Espresso heat chocolate bar. That sounds pretty good. Where'd you get that at, Paula? Really?
Well, a couple of years ago, I bought some Hershey bars, melted them down, put a whole bunch of cayenne pepper in it, and then reformed them into new pieces and gave them out for Christmas, and people loved them. See a Chad the Executioner?
Did he say he sent me an email?
Brando?
No, Chad.
Yeah. I think it was Chad.
How do you get my email?
It's on your YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is.
And it says, I sent you an email, Dave. I got to get some sleep.
Oh, that's my Gmail account. I don't remember the last time I checked my Gmail account.
Yeah, it should be if you have it listed on your about. If you go to your YouTube channel and to the about, and it has like business inquiries.
Yeah.
Because every once in a while you get like, hey, we are this, production company, and we want to like sponsor your videos, and we have thousands of people that want to watch all your videos. Just give us all the rights to your videos.
Yeah.
I get those all the time. That's fine, but it's always the ones where we're just following up with you because we didn't hear from you. Those are the ones that actually crack me up.
Rando's smiling and then says, ugh. So Paula answered, Christmas bazaar at a wine beer shop, okay? And then Unbox says, all right, guys, maybe I will think about the $50 chip.
Was that a suggestion from Paula? We need to have
No,
a Christmas bazaar at a wine beer
no,
shop?
that's where she got the candy bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even find Gmail on my phone anymore. I don't know where the heck it's at.
It should be in your apps.
It should be.
I don't know. I switched whenever I got my phone. I switched out like the generic email thing that they had and threw that away, and then put the Gmail app instead.
Actually, I quit using my Gmail app. That's why, because it got to that. You see what it's doing? It got stuck on that, and it's been like at. I mean, it was probably almost a year ago I quit using it because it hit that, and it never quit doing that.
How would you like to be me? I get anywhere from 250 to 1,000 emails a day at the shop.
Jeez.
I heck with that.
All of them are spam, or 99% of them are spam.
Oh, yeah, I might get something like that. I thought you meant like real emails.
No, just junk email that comes in wanting me to buy from whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh, like the one that bothers me is it gets through all my spam stuff, and it's like Google Play, and it's like, oh, you have a $5 credit for a new book. I get that like every other day. Like, what the heck? Like, if you add them all up, can't I just get a free book now? I know it doesn't work like that, but for crying out loud, it's every other day. I get $5 credit. Yeah, Paulo said that maybe it's loading like that because you've got too many messages. That's
Yeah,
very
but I mean, it wasn't quite a year ago. It did that. One day, I don't remember what happened. Something happened because I had to reboot my Yahoo on my phone and the Gmail.
Wait, what? What's what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yahoo?
Yeah, that's been my email for like 20 years.
Uh,
Uh,
oh man, like I can't even tell you how many just Gmail emails that I have. Like there's wait. I don't know. Like I'm stopping at 5, but I know I at least have 5 Gmail emails. I've got RevTosTV at gmail.com.
Oh, jeez.
And not only that, but I got it like a year ago. Nobody
Wow.
thought to like go ahead and grab that. Like, hey, I'm that goofy guy on the internet and I make dumb videos. You know, send me things. Nobody even thought of that.
That'll work, Brando. But you still got to publicly say, I accept at least. So everybody can see it.
Yeah, details can be worked out later, but who knows? It could be one chip, or it could be 26 chips. Gigantic style or small, you know. But it could be
10,
one.
10-inch frying pan size.
What is it? What's the gigantic? Well, I'm thinking of the flour tortilla, but you know the giant one where they make the giant burritos, like 26-inch tortilla or whatever. Imagine that with corn. Just cut that sucker in quarters.
Yeah, that'd be.
But it might only be one, Brando.
Dave, I just put Chad's email into the Google Hangouts messaging thing.
All right.
So you should be able to find it there. It took me a little bit to find it in the chat, but I found it.
Yeah, I took a picture of it. My wife said she did the same thing. She took a screenshot or whatever.
Well, then I just went through all that for nothing.
So I got it. You got it. We all got it. But I swear, he said he sent me an email. That's why I was just like, okay. Well,
I saw his email at least like 3 times today.
That,
Like I think it was on the comments of one of his videos in the chat this time, and I believe the live stream he did earlier today. I believe I saw it in all of them. Like I could almost recite it.
Donna said he emailed the business email. Okay, we got it. We're under control.
The boss says everything.
The boss lady has it under control. I would just be yeah. I would be some schmuck that grows peppers. That would be it if it wasn't for her.
It's good to be pigs.
Yeah, yeah, and raising pigs soon. Mm-hmm.
Spicy do stand the challenge of Brando Toe.
I just got the message from Troll saying he forgot his phone in the
Yeah, and he's too tired now.
washroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like me leaving it on the kitchen counter and falling asleep in the chair. I didn't do that.
I do stuff like that all the time. Like I like make it a habit of leaving my phone just sitting places. Like when I'm at home, I set it next to my computer, and when I walk away, like, oh, I'm gonna take the garbage to the road. I don't have my phone on me. I just drag the garbage out there and do all that stuff. Or, you know, when I go out and make a video, I don't have my phone with me. And yeah. And like I tell my mom all the time, I'm like, yeah, look, I'm weird. I'm not like every American. I don't keep my phone in my hand at all times. I set it down and I walk away from it all the time. And she'll text me and like 5 minutes later, are you ignoring me? Like, you know, I'll get it 30 minutes later. I'm like, Mom, I was taking the garbage out, you know, shooting a video, like washing.
I was on the toilet, Mom. She'd be like, no, I know you're lying because you'd have the phone with you.
Oh man.
My wife's going good night.
Good night, boss lady.
Good night.
Oh look, there's that thumbs up.
We do got one.
And Eber is taking off as well. So good night.
We got a thumbs down.
I love thumbs down.
Compliments of Mrs. Schramm, I guarantee it.
No, I bet it's not even.
It probably is. It's probably somebody else.
Yeah, I bet she didn't. The last one got a thumbs down. Actually, I wanted to make a shout out to that person that's giving me a thumbs down. What I'd really, really like you to do is go and contact 5 of your hater friends and have them come over and give me thumbs down as well. Because I just want to know that you're out there and you're paying attention. I'd love for you to have 5 friends come and give me thumbs down. That'd be awesome. That shows dedication.
See you, man. JDS is leaving.
Later,
Yeah,
JDS.
JDS. Rando says, I'll be up for it as long as it's respectful. I don't think it would be anything but.
That laughter agreed.
Oh, you watch go back to when Batman was on. I mean, it was, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he did the
It
pop.
was very respectful.
And he did the Pockley chip.
Yep. Anyway, if he did a thumbs down, you are welcome.
Well, go get 5 of your friends. Make sure they give me a thumbs down. I want to see some activity going on here. I don't want to see one.
Dude, don't challenge her. She'll do it.
Hey, be my guest.
She'll get all the girls in the neighborhood.
That's perfect. The more the merrier. I bet you can't. How many thumbs up do we have? I bet you can't beat 16.
Oh, now we got 2. So you did cause her to give us a thumbs down. So that wasn't her with the first one.
No, that's what I said. I didn't think it was her. I was joking around about it, but I didn't think it was her.
So in other words, he's asked you to remove your thumbs down.
No, I mean, if she means it, then go get 5 of your friends and give me some more thumbs down.
Oh, God.
Or maybe she never gave me a thumbs down at all, and that was that original hater, and they're like, oh, yeah, I will get my friends. And, like, they got 1 friend over and, like, just wait for that 2, 3, 4, and 5. There, you suck.
Taking 80 to Eber. Waking up in 3 hours is rough.
Whoa, thanks for hanging out.
Yes or no what?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely. Chips are on. He'll get in contact with you and figure out a number.
What he said. Exactly.
Oh, bring it, lady. Go ahead. I don't care. I love it.
Oh.
I'm just saying 5 because that's a nice, easy number. But I mean, if you want to go for numbers, by all means, like down the book of the face.
Oh, boy.
Never believe what this guy said. Click here to find out. By the way, give him a thumbs down.
She's probably on Facebook right now sharing it.
Sweet. Exposure.
Brando is looking for verification, yes or no, on keeping it respectful.
Yes.
I
Or
say
wait,
yes.
I can't say that, but I guess that's
Well, you look at the one that we did with Batman, that was very respectful.
Oh, yeah.
And anytime I've lit myself up, it's been pretty good.
what, on
And
the live stream or on the chips? I thought he was
I'm thinking
talking
it's
about
on the
just-
live stream.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what I'm assuming because, I mean, the chip's the chip. It's...
Well, keeping it respectful is in what? Like going live and not swearing? Or respectful as in don't give me 3 dozen chips and expect me to eat them all at one time?
I don't know what is with this dog, but he's been sitting here for the last 10 minutes asking to go out again. But he's not giving up. I'll be back in a minute.
Apparently, Donald's going to send you bacon.
You can't send me bacon. It would get like all weird and warm and stuff.
No, if you ship it right. Oh, she was going to have me deliver it, and I was going to come down one weekend.
Oh, with the pigs that you raised.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only way I would ever be able to afford bacon. Well, and feel good about myself. Better off just getting like a London broil and like slicing it up ever so fine and using that as my bacon. That'd be a good idea.
Just get ready to do a lot of videos. Of course, like we talked about, if we all come down, the family will be at the beach, you know. We'll be hanging out at the greenhouse.
No, try this. Try this. Look at the camera.
I promise it won't hurt.
Man.
Nah, Brenda, we just don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about on a live feed or what?
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. I'll just message you on Hangouts, brother.
Dog. Where you at, dog? Wondering where she was earlier. I guess it's kind of cold in the house, so she went in on my bed, and I have like a sleeping bag that I keep out, kind of like a comforter over the bed, but I keep it in a corner. She was all curled up in the sleeping bag.
Just not on the chair anymore.
Well, no, I didn't. This was before I even went live. She was in the chair the entire time I was live until just recently. Now she's over there licking herself or something. You know, dog things.
She's licking herself clean. Yeah, you know.
Well, she's had fleas forever because I've been trying to, get rid of them, and I've tried everything, and nothing was working. I finally got, I don't even remember what it's called, but another brand. After like 5 or 7 brands that I tried, I finally got one that actually worked. Right when I gave it to her the day that like it almost or maybe did snow here.
Where it did, but didn't.
That sucks. Yeah, JDS, I can't wait too. This is gonna be fun. 28-inch chips. Cut into quarters.
There is a Mexican restaurant that I bet they would let me use the kitchen. I'm sure they got big pans.
Well, I've seen the ones. I mean, I was working right by a place. They had like 28-inch, but they were flour tortillas, but they weren't the corn.
Right.
The corn would be much better, but it could be done. But they made their giant burrito, which was like $10. So I guess it was like a small business owner version of Chipotle. Like they had like their version of a burrito bowl, their version of a like giant burrito, and that thing was big, man. It was like, what is that? Like 10 inches long and probably like 4 or 5 inches thick. I mean, that thing was giant.
Wow.
I never had one. I've never been a burrito fan. I always got like the bowl one. I like that one because then you can like eat it with a fork, which they called the tostado, which I sent you pictures last year and
Yeah.
put up pictures this year. The habanero salsa.
Oh.
Let us all know on G Plus if you guys negotiate the details. 1,000 chips.
Yeah. Can you imagine the shipping on 1,000 chips?
Can you imagine how long it'd take you to make 1,000 chips?
Yeah.
By the time you get done with them, stale.
Surprisingly, they actually hold their own quite a while.
Yeah, he sent Crimson Chips to King, and who was the other guy?
Crazy Kimberly.
Oh yeah, Derek.
No, those were the first batch. I was like, I tell them I took it easy on them, but I just really didn't know.
That's where Derek was like, I'm going crazy. I'm going to do both. And he ate both chips. And that's where Kang was like, well, since everybody's doing two, I might as well do two. That was so great.
And he ended up getting some light cramps from it. That's why I said the aftermath is what I really want to see people.
Oh, that would be horrible. Like, oh, I'm having a great time eating these chips, and like, oh, it burns, and my mouth's on fire and everything. And like, then you get the video from like the next morning, like, I called off work today. There's no way I'm going in. Like, hang on, I gotta go to the bathroom.
See, I don't think I'd even see one of those chips.
That's the fun of the pepper world.
Now, see, Derek would be the one to do something like that.
Yeah.
I can see him.
Get both of them on the same show at the same time doing the same challenge.
No, but I can see Derek being the one to show like the aftermath, like the next day, all like hungover or whatever.
Oh yeah, drinking a beer while he's telling you about it.
Yeah. And I'm hurting today.
I got this tall boy.
Welcome back, Alberta Pepper. That's Alex, right?
Yep.
Took off for a little while. Went and got his fiance.
See his grow room that he's building?
Yeah, in multiple stages.
Yeah.
That's the way to build them.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't have anything that elaborate.
You should.
Well, my seed starting one is an old aquarium stand that I built a PVC frame around and put mylar sheeting up in a 4-bulb T8 or fluorescent lights thing in it. That's where I start my seeds in. Yeah. He's a master with the hand tools. I'm not. Give me some PVC pipe, I can make it work.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I made my grow tent about. It's just all PVC.
Mm-hmm.
All you need is PVC, some fittings, and a cutter.
Heck, that's what all my low tunnels are.
Yeah.
But and we're talking about keeping costs down this year because we were talking about investing in a bigger, more substantial greenhouse, and like I just can't bring myself to do it yet when I know I can make one probably just as good with PVC and plastic.
I was just thinking this before we went live, and I'm sure everybody's seen the greenhouse where you do the plastic and it goes the whole way around and everything like you normally do. And then you do the extra layer around there, and then you add the blower in there, and it creates the air.
Yep.
I was just thinking, like, how come nobody talks about, like, obviously you can't do like direct injection type thingy. Because it would just melt the plastic. But how come you can't like hook up, say, like a hair dryer to it and just add that amount of heat to that barrier level so that that would actually, I don't think it would actually heat the greenhouse at all, but it would definitely prevent the greenhouse from losing the amount of heat that it actually got during the day. But I've never heard anybody talk about it. But at the same time, you couldn't have it going, you know, with the two layers. They just put a blower right on the one layer and it would blow right at the other layer. So if it was hot enough, it would just melt the plastic and then you don't have double layer. But if it had some kind of like, I don't know, maybe baffling system or something where you just run a piece of pipe with a bunch of holes drilled in it or something, or and they're only drill, you know, up and down so that they would go between the plastic, not towards the plastic, or I don't know. I never heard anybody talking about that. I've heard a lot of people talking about the, you know, the blower to actually, you know, create that air cushion, but nothing about heating the air cushion.
I don't know. My father-in-law, when he was still teaching at the high school, the greenhouse he had set up for the ag class, they had the double layers.
With the blower?
Yeah, well, and I'm assuming he had a blower, but it was just basically creating an air pocket because the cold doesn't go through it, or doesn't go through it as easy or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I built my greenhouse, I got a bunch of comments about that. Like, how come you didn't do the double layer? I was like, I didn't want to put double the amount of plastic on it. I don't know. How come you didn't do a double layer greenhouse? You know, I look at your videos, I don't see a greenhouse at all. Gotta love those comments. Oh man, I hear Rob's dog. I'll be right back.
There's always got to be a smart aleck in the crowd.
Yep. Well, I call him Master Murphy. Charles says I have to rebuild my tunnel. Alex says thanks. Get her done, Chuck. I thought about putting a greenhouse up, but it wouldn't extend my time all that much unless I put a really extensive heater in it. And yeah, I don't know if it'd really be worth it.
Yeah.
There's a few commercial greenhouses in the area. One of them grows hydroponic lettuce for the local stores. I don't know where it is, but makes you wonder how much it costs them to heat that on a monthly basis.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, there's one up there. I seen it on Growing Your Greens, John Kohler.
Right.
He visited one up there where they were heating it. I mean, seemed like a huge place up there to somewhere that they heat it with manure. I mean, they have supplemental heating, but they, for the most part, are using big piles of crap in the corners of the greenhouses to heat it.
Yeah, the compost piles, they heat when it's breaking down.
Yeah. I can't remember what that place was called. It's up somewhere in your.
Yeah, it's somewhere up by the University of Minnesota in Minneapolis. I saw that one myself and thought to myself, that's not too far from here.
Yeah.
It's in downtown Minneapolis, not too far off of the university grounds.
Okay.
I saw
I
the outside of it, and I recognized part of the outside, the buildings. So, but I don't know exactly where it is.
right. I thought that place would be a cool place to visit.
But he said right at the beginning of that video that they don't normally let anybody in.
Yeah, and he wasn't allowed to film through some of it. He could take still shots, but he wasn't allowed to.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching that. Wow, we watched the same people.
Yeah. The gardening world is huge, but really it's a close-knit community. He was one of the original ones I started to really, really watch years back.
Yeah, I remember watching him almost exclusively, and MHP Gardner. You ever watch him?
Yeah. He actually was the first. He was the first one that actually would like answer comments for me. I was pumped.
And I liked how he would go through step by step and explain.
Yep.
Not just this goes here, but explain why this goes here.
Yep. Well, when he started doing the master blend with the floating, the cracky and all that, man, that one episode he broke it down, doing the whole science of the breakdown of it, and I was lost. But
yeah, I was lost until I watched it like the third time.
Yeah, I went back, did the same thing. It was like, I got it now. Okay, it's just basically it's simple math, I guess. Really, when you think about it, it just.
There she is.
Well, Charles says John and his channel got me a discount on my compost today by mentioning his name or his channel.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, isn't that cool?
Nice, John Kohler.
Growingyourgreens.com. Okay, yep. Raw. Nope, never heard of the guy.
Nah.
Yeah, we were just sitting here talking about all the different people that we were watching when we were first getting started with this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. And I still watch them. Like Bobby doesn't really do a whole lot anymore, but MHP Gardner, but
yeah, he hasn't put anything out in quite a while.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to that guy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a video in a long time. But YouTube also will screw with you, so sometimes you got to go and like double check their site and unsubscribe and resubscribe because
he put up a few back in the summer maybe, but that was it. I mean, he hasn't. I mean, he was like on point, like 1-2 videos a week. But now, not so much. Even Susan, his wife, she's not putting them out either. The videos like she was.
Or Pepper Lover Community Susan, she's not putting out videos like she was. Remember all
she's not joining them live feeds anymore, huh?
Remember all those taste testing videos she was doing? They were great.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen them in a while. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying. People out there love those videos. And if you doubt me, go check your numbers on that video, any of those videos, and go look at a normal one of my videos. I guarantee you've got way more views on yours.
Anthony says, I watch you guys and the guys on PLC. Huh.
Everything else I learned from Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That from like almost everybody. Like everything I learned from Dad. Everything I learned from Mom, from Grandma, Grandpa. Like same with me. Like I learned a lot from my grandpa and my grandma. Well, both sides actually, but I wouldn't say that they should have been on Pepper Lovers. Nor should they have had a YouTube channel. But I did learn a lot. The old, growing roses, you catch a fish and plant the fish, with the roses, and it composts, and the roses do good kind of trick. I learned that from, I believe, my grandfather, step grandfather, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
He's grandfather. It doesn't matter. Technically related, but he had a title.
Well, it can be overwhelming. And actually, I think this is where a lot of growers get confused on what they're doing or what to do because they watch so many YouTubers now.
Yep. And everybody's got the best way to grow garlic or whatever. And
like if I hear one go, this is what you have to do, click, see ya.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to you.
I don't listen to anybody about that, like on any issue. Like if they're like, this is the way it is, I'm like, oh yeah, you don't understand things.
Yeah. Yep. Like this is how I do it. But
that's one of the, and this is a personal thing with me. I'm not like dissing anybody that does things like this, but I will never put out a video like how to do something.
Yeah.
I never put that out. I put it like how I did this, but I won't put like how to grow, corn.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
You get some dirt, you put a seed in, water it.
And that being said, I've learned so much from watching how to grow corn from random YouTube person, like I learn a lot when I watch them. It's just a personal preference. Like, I don't want people coming back on me like, your method sucks. Like, what are you telling me? Perlite. You shouldn't add perlite, or, whatever. Exactly. I mean, there's gray standards all over the place, right, Charles? Not the gold standard.
Yeah.
I learn most everything these days through YouTube. I learn a lot. Anthony says, Dad's got 2 farms over
everything from YouTube.
Cool. This is the gold standard. You must do it like this.
Yeah. I tell everybody all the time, you can learn so much from YouTube. It's not even funny.
Just
not even just gardening, anything. I mean, even at I work at a hardware store. I tell people, they'll ask how. It's like, go on YouTube and look it up, and I guarantee you'll find tons of videos of someone showing how to do it.
Yeah, and I'd follow it up with, and if you don't find it, make your own video because you're gonna have 1 million views. If it's like how to fix a Kohler, XB7 faucet, how to put in new seats and springs. If there's not a video up, you are going to be like, right up there in the top YouTube views.
Yep.
I mean, and I was thinking about this earlier, and I don't know if you guys talk to yourself, but yeah, I do that all the time, because that's what normal people do, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Anyway, but no, I was just thinking out loud to myself earlier, and I was thinking, I was thinking about the thumbs down thing because I was waiting to get a thumbs down because I wanted to say, like, whoever the hell gave me a thumbs down, I want you to go 5 and 5 of your friends and give me 5 thumbs down. Show me you're serious about that thumbs down. That was my whole point when your wife hopped on and I accused her of doing it. And she probably was number 2. But
and now you made her give her one. Yeah.
So I kind of reinforced the first person, but but no, I was actually thinking, oh man, dang it, I forget my thought. I totally did. I blame Donna for this whole thing. I better get 3 thumbs down for that.
Oh Lord.
Wait, no. Wait, where the heck was I going with that?
Well, we
Tell
were
me a
talking
good
about
point.
learning things from people on YouTube and go and find it. If you can't find it, make a video on it, make a million
Oh,
views.
yeah. No, one of my big things, like everybody, you always hear like, oh, like the comments are so mean on YouTube. Yeah, they can be. Like you really have to have a tough skin and everything like that.
Yeah.
But besides that, um, uh, when people give you a thumbs down, like a lot of people will be like, oh, like people didn't like that. Or I usually get like 100 views on a video and I only got 20, or, I'll quit doing those videos. Okay, good example. My automotive type, like in general, automotive, me working on my truck videos, they suck. I get like 20 views on them. People don't care about them. Like 17 views, 20 views if I'm lucky, kind of stuff. People do not like my working on my truck videos. I did that LED headlight video. I just looked the other day because I got another comment and I had to reply to it. I actually looked at the video. It's got like 1,200 views. I'm like, what the heck happened with this, man? Like, apparently there was no video out there, which is what I said in the video. And I
Yeah.
put out a video about it and people just jumped all over the video. And that's all I've been getting was thanks. But, I haven't been able to find this information out there. Like, thank you for putting it up. I'm sure it's not like the most accurate, but I'm sure it like steers people in the correct direction and they can actually fix their own stuff. But I've had like, 5 or 6 different people on like 1,000 or 1,200 video, watch thing, which is pretty good for like a, quote, mainstream video. If you want to call it that. Yeah, the most controversial videos get the most views, but I don't want to do that. Those ones get demonetized immediately. Unless you agree with whatever Google says is cool.
But then how can it be controversial?
Because usually most people don't agree with it. But Google says it's cool.
Rev is going to learn to be on time, laughing out loud.
I mean, that's a funny joke, but
That's why he's laughing out loud.
maybe I'm gonna learn to be on time. Oh, one thing, I was a babysitter this week. I actually had to go babysit my nieces and nephew, and I was on time. I was actually 15 minutes early, so I kept on driving and went to Hardee's and got food that I probably never should have bought. But I pulled in the driveway exactly the time that I said that I would be there. Which is why I didn't go live on Saturday, because I forgot that my sister was like, "Oh, good, you're here. My ride's already here. I'll see you later." And she ran out the door, and I forgot to ask her for her internet password.
I had to go to a class yesterday morning at 8 a.m. I got there at 7:25 just so I could make sure I was early.
Wait. There's an 8 in the morning now?
Yes. There's a 6 in the morning that I had to get up for.
What?
Yeah, I don't normally get up that early.
I'm gonna have to
Lots
start.
of people out there do.
I'm gonna have to search YouTube for this because I don't think I'm believing this.
Yeah. But like I say, I was 35 minutes early. That was on time for me.
And
No.
that is why Rob is successful.
But,
Because Rob follows the rules.
but you got to think about it, though. If it snowed or rained during the night, and I had to go 29 miles to get there, no telling how the roads were going to be. You can't tell if you're going to be doing 60 miles an hour down the highway or if you're going to be doing 6.
Well, that's why I joke about like being late and all that stuff, is because where I live, sometimes like where I would go to work, it's like 28 miles from here. So it could take me 35 minutes, or it could take me 3.5 hours. So, which one is it? You just gonna like leave 4 hours early, or are you gonna leave, an hour early? Normally you leave an hour early and you're sitting in the parking lot for like 15 minutes waiting to walk in.
Yeah.
But sometimes you leave an hour early and you get there 2.5 hours late. And they're like, where the heck were you? And you're like, I don't know. The road was full of cars and they weren't moving.
Yeah.
Well, and again, I understand what you're talking about. Like, you actually have roads to drive on where it's like, oh, that road might be clogged. I'll take this other road. I don't have that option. I've got two roads, and technically they're like parallel to each other. So if one's clogged up, the other one's clogged up. And they're both clogged up and they both meet each other and then they become one and then it goes for the rest of the way. So there is no like, oh, I'll just bypass the traffic. No, there's no bypass of the traffic. You can't even take a side road, like jump up and like get like 5 cars ahead because people don't let you in. They've been sitting in traffic for 3 hours. They're not letting you in.
Ah.
Oh, shit. Was that the internet going out on Dave?
I don't know. But Paula says, my most viewed video is just a video of my pressure cooker whistling. Not sure why people like that, but they do. Cool. Carol says,
Oh, yeah. I had this one video for like ever. It was just these dogs running through a field, and it was called Deer Running Dogs in Deer Running Dogs in North Carolina. That thing was like my most popular video for the longest time, and like way above, like 10,000 times the amount of views. And it was just the dumbest video. It was like 59 seconds or something, and I hated that thing, and I would not delete it only because it was my #1 video. Thankfully, I've got videos that surpass that. A lot of videos. But it was horrible. I hate that. I still hate that video.
there's no accounting for taste.
What's that?
I said, there's no accounting for taste and what people like.
Oh, yeah. And no, like I've always said, if I hate something, I should probably make it live on my channel because people love everything I hate. I mean, it's actually like the weirdest oxymoron by now that just people love things that I hate. I don't know. What do you people out there think about people that whistle? You ask that one. Yeah,
There's all
Dave's
different
internet
types of whistle. What type of whistle are you talking about? Or just any whistle?
Just like the guy that will whistle all the time.
As I patiently stare at the chat, waiting for it to move, forgetting that there's a 20-some second delay today. And then time for people to type in.
Yeah, Dave's out. His internet cut off. They said earlier they were going to cut off, and they were late doing it. So
Yeah.
So at least he hung out that long. That's cool. But no, like I hate whistling. Whistling just it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. Just drives me nuts. Like, why are you abusing my ears with your like noise? It's one of those things. It's like the guy at the party that pulls out the acoustic guitar. Like, don't get me wrong, my sister plays guitar. I know a lot of people that play guitar, but if you're that person at the party that's like, hey, I know like everybody's having a good time, but I want to pull out this guitar and like go ahead and like assault your ears with it. Oh, look at me like stroking my guitar and like, singing this song that nobody cares about. I don't know. It just kind of bugs me. So I'm betting that in the chat, everybody should be saying, no, I love that guy. He's my favorite guy at the party. And, the guy that whistles, that is awesome because I love whistling. Because
And like
whistling
Charles
just
says, maybe he's happy. I always ask him, "What? You happy to be here?" Usually at work. I don't mind people whistling. I figured they're enjoying themselves. Why not? I'd rather have them whistle than be yelling at me or screaming at me or something along those lines.
oh, I'd much rather that. Much rather. And I'm speaking from like working at customer service kind of standpoint. I would much rather them be yelling at me than whistling and just enjoying their day. At least when they're yelling at me, they're not whistling.
And people who come in my shop are usually pretty happy. I don't have issues, too many times with people who are grumpy coming in.
Yeah, no, but it's
Usually, if
kind
they're
of like,
grumpy,
like you go somewhere and you just talk really loud. Like eventually you're gonna have that friend like, hey, why are you yelling? Like just chill out. Like, nobody's yelling here. Like you don't have to be loud. But nobody ever says that to the guy that whistles. Nobody's ever like, hey, you're really being annoying. Like, can you just not whistle and make a lot of noise? I know you really love that, Seven Mary Three song, but like nobody recognizes it at all. And even if they could, they couldn't recognize it because you are so off tune. I don't know why I
ah,
pulled up Seven Mary Three. I haven't heard one of their songs since like the '90s. I don't
no
even think
clue.
that's like a popular reference.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Seven Mary Three, no clue.
Yeah, they were a band I saw like in '97. Third Eye Blind. There you go.
Okay,
Who was that? Didn't they do that? Do 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 do. Wasn't that them?
no clue.
I want something else to get me through this semi-charm kind of life, baby. Like that's like that horrible singing. That's some jerk at wherever you're at that is whistling that song. It's like you have no clue what you're doing. Quit doing that. You're just like you're doing a big injustice to that song.
Uh,
Exactly. That should be the whole comment I get for that kind of attitude. uh I don't know if I should respond to that.
hmm, don't ask me. Oh man, I can hear my own voice.
Actually, maybe Seven Mary 3 was a local Pittsburgh band. They actually had a song in a movie at one point, I believe.
Ryan says that's when they whistle louder, and Paula says, "I know that song."
It must have been how great I was singing it, right?
Oh, most likely. As I roll my eyes. Ah. So it could be interesting getting Brando on here.
Oh, yeah.
Who else would like to join us? Doesn't have to be for a challenge.
Well, I mean, there's always Susan and Paula.
Yeah, but they both always find reasons not to. I can hear the wheel spinning now. What can I use as a reasoning for not getting on this time? Seven Mary Three song.
I
Oh,
think it's
cumbersome.
cumbersome, yeah. Okay. I remember the song Cumbersome. I don't remember it being Seven Mary 3, but Take your word for it. I haven't, like I said, I haven't heard Seven Mary 3 since like 2000 or like 1998, 99. Although I believe I've got no Brownie Mary. I believe that's the one I was thinking of. That was a Pittsburgh band. Seven Mary 3. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Don't know it myself.
Charles, you can hop on here even if you don't want to do some kind of wacky challenge or whatever. If you just want to hang out and talk, you're welcome. Yeah, once this live stream's over, I'm going to go ahead and look that video up. Because I remember the Cumbersome song. I just can't remember how it goes or anything. I remember like the Cumbersome chorus or whatever. But I'm also going to look up Brownie Mary because I believe they had a song Naked. That was kind of weird, but I liked it.
Well, there
That
went
was
your
a chick
flag.
singing.
That went your non-monetized flag. You said the N-word. And not the racial one. Naked.
Heck with that. Worse than that is having Batman in the title of your video. That video still is demonetized. All my other live streams monetized because I fought them. The one that has Batman in the title, oh no.
Can you go in and edit the title and then fight it?
I can, but I don't really feel like I have to because it was Batman, according to the Pepper Lover community. I guess I could edit it to make it Wayne, but I don't know. Makes the title a lot longer.
Mm-hmm. My chili powder video was demonetized too. I think because I tagged it with Magic Bullet. Oh.
Yep, fight it. I fight every single time they demonetize one of my videos, and I've won every single one of them. I'm down to 20 videos that they're kind of hanging on to. Which 20 out of 840 something, I don't know what my videos are up to, but that's not a bad number. Oh, and I saw Chad earlier. He was like on his live stream. He's like, I just found out about monetization this year. Always monetize your videos. Worst case scenario, they don't monetize them. You know, best case scenario, they're monetized. Maybe you'll make a couple cents.
Cracking down on anything gun related, I heard.
Sure.
Well, I watch Hickok 45. I don't know if you watch him or not.
I don't think I've ever heard of them. I know who Wild Bill Hickok is, but I never heard of Hickok 45.
Yeah, he's a older gentleman out of Tennessee, I think it is, who gets a lot of different firearms and tests them out and breaks them down and shows you how they work and gives you his impressions and that kind of stuff. Ryan says, wow. Charles says, I do, Rob. Yep, so do I. And then the Demolition Ranch guys can get interesting once in a while. Yeah, he has some amazing videos. Yeah, Hickok does. Yeah.
And Charles said Brownie Mary was naked. Yep. I remember that song. I've got that CD. Can't remember where I got it, but I know it was in Pittsburgh.
Hmm.
I think they were an actual like established band by the time that album came out, but I know they were a Pittsburgh band. Because I actually saw them live before I actually got their album.
Hmm.
It was just at some show, and they were like, "Oh, here's like a local band." They came up and played some songs, and I was like, "Ah, they're pretty good." Then I got their album. Had nothing to do with the lead singer being hot. Nothing. Nope.
I think we all believe you.
Nope. Nothing. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, my dog's snoring. Oh, you can't even see my dog. She's down here. Look, there's an ear.
Yeah, I can see her ear in the top of her back.
You want a sleeping bag?
Oh, my left eye is just bugging me today. I remember a lot of bands before they were big.
Yep.
Matt just bought some older military rifles he was showcasing yesterday, I think. Oh.
Yeah, the more the better.
Oh man, I tell you, getting up that early yesterday has thrown my whole sleep schedule off.
Yeah, me too. It's been crazy.
Uh-huh.
I was babysitting until like 2 in the morning. Totally threw me off.
Me going to bed at 10 o'clock at night. That doesn't happen very often.
No, 10 o'clock at night, that's when the party starts happening.
I agree.
And by party, I mean, clicking on YouTube videos.
Or playing Minecraft.
Yeah, or that.
Or
That
live streams.
game thing. What is it? Craft mine?
No comment. Ah. So anyway, you didn't eat anything hot today.
No, neither did you.
You weren't supposed to remember that part of it.
Later, Charles.
Yep,
I
later,
found out.
Charles. Enjoy your day tomorrow. How many people are left watching?
I see 13.
Yep, that's what I see. Oh, I should have checked how many likes there are. I show 17. And one thumbs down. Ah.
Which means that thumbs down person can't find 5 friends to come over and throw their thumbs down. Lame. Your thumbs down does nothing.
But just remember, you post this, and she can take and have her 5 friends go in and give thumbs down on it later.
Oh no, she was number 2. She took it away.
Hmm.
No, I was talking to the original thumbs down person. Nah, Dave's wife didn't do it. She did for the comedic value, but it's away now.
Okay. Rocky says I'm going to bed also, or I'm going to turn in also. Guys, have a good night. Night, Rocky. Paula says I thought there were 2 thumbs down.
Yeah, the second one was Dave's wife, but she took it back apparently. Nice. What'd you get for a late snack?
And didn't you say a couple hours ago, BD, that you were watering, fertilizing? You must have a lot of plants. Probably more than I do.
Probably more than I do.
See, even Paul is curious. How many double cups do you have?
I don't know about you guys. I have 3. Even though I've got like 40 something peppers. There's only 3 that are actually in double cup. The rest are in giant containers.
There's 2 at the shop that I have that are in double cups. And that's it.
So far, the rest will be in double cups.
No. Everything that's in the little cups right now, once they get to transplant size, they're going to go into 2-liter bottles. So I'll transplant them into those. Then hopefully into the ground.
Yeah, it seems like he's been watering them all night, Paula. That must be a lot of plants.
Made a homemade crunch wrap. That sounds interesting. I got some seeds that just sprouted today. We'll be potting them up tomorrow. Cool. BD says I have 20 double cups, 10 bigger Kratki's, and about 20 smaller cups. Well, that's a good start. Actually, that's quite a lot.
Oh.
Anthony says I have
I thought
been
that was
transplanting while listening.
Yeah, I thought that was BD that was saying that. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. But it's Anthony. Dang, that's awesome. 40 cups.
Cool.
That's about what I did this year, I believe.
Yeah, I've got like 16 or 18 ahi lemon drops that need to come out of the starter pack into cups.
That's what I keep forgetting to. Well, I keep forgetting to start everything, but that's the one pepper that I wanted to start like immediately. Still haven't done it. Yeah, procrastinators unite tomorrow.
Paula says, all right, I'm off to bed. Good night. So good night, Paula.
Later, Paulo. Should again, I say this every time. I should have been saying this the entire time that everybody with a wrench should be throwing up a link to their own YouTube page. That way, everybody in that's watching could actually subscribe up to your YouTube. Bad about that. You got to keep reminding me about that, Rob.
But
Whenever I pretend to do an intro, that should be like the end of it. Like, hey, we're live. Okay. Yeah.
post your pages right now, or post your channels right now on that site. Because I copied off a couple tonight from, or both of them from Charles. One on the video and one on the sauces that he's selling. So I will
Nice.
take
On the
with
Pepper
those.
Lovers marketplace.
Yeah. Okay, how come I can't bring up the message thing?
Uh, if you're looking on the Google Hangouts, that's
Uh-huh.
probably why.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. I want to add these links into you. So you can put them in the description later.
How long do I wait until planting a new seed if others didn't germinate? It all depends on what kind of pepper. Hotter it is, I usually wait longer. But if it's like a jalapeno and it hasn't come up in like a week, I usually say, heck with that, throw them out, plant new. But if it's like Jay's Peach Go Scorpion or a Reaper or something, I'll give them a month. Maybe, maybe 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
Yeah, because I've heard some people say that reapers have a habit of going 5, 6 weeks, and then just all of a sudden they'll sprout. I
Yeah.
usually let them sit for a month.
My Reaper, my contest Reaper for last year that we've gone over, and it's just a stick. That thing, I planted it on technically October 31st, right before November 1st, or actually the morning of November 1st, and it came up November 15th. But that's really quick, if you ask me, for a Reaper. Usually they will take like, you know, 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, depending on how much heat they're getting. And that one, I can't remember if that one was on the heat map. Might have been. Why are you blowing cold air at me? Heat? It's supposed to be hot.
There's those two links that were sent for the sauce and stuff.
How long
Uh,
did you let them go for? BD Beats. Ahis are. I've found ahis to be kind of finicky peppers. They don't like certain things.
those giant red ricotta reds or red ricottos that Susan sent. Was
Yeah,
it Susan or was it Paula?
yeah,
It's
that's
Susan.
Susan.
She said they were so hard to get sprouted. All four of mine have sprouted. All 4 cups have a good inch and a half sprouts in them.
Oh, that's crazy. She sent me orange manzano and uh, what's that one? Red manzano, or I don't know. It was another manzano, but they're all part of the ricotta family, and they're more of like a meaty type pepper, thick walled. Um, you know, they call them like the tomatoes of peppers because they're kind of like a sauce type, like a saucy type pepper. But no, I tried those things. I never got one to sprout. I tried like 15 or 20 seeds and different variations. Nothing popped up.
Edie says, this time is about 11 days. I'd let them sit for a while yet.
Oh yeah, I'd give them at least a month. And if you're not giving them any kind of heat, I'd give them a little bit of heat. But by heat, I mean like maybe that means putting them on top of your refrigerator or putting them on top of, like, I think Susan was saying she puts them on top of her Keurig, you know, her coffee maker thingy, or, you know, different stuff like that. Like anything that runs that puts off a little amount of heat that, you know, not a lot of heat, but a little amount of heat. Just throw them right on top of there, and usually that's enough heat to you know, get them to sprout. Because I know the heat mat I got, that thing, holy cow! I swear that thing puts out like 95, like close to 100-degree temperatures. You don't want to try to sprout things on that. I think that was my downfall last year. The dog's having puppy dreams.
Yep, can hear her talking.
Yeah, and snoring. She's twitching. She's kicking me with her legs. So everybody throw a thumbs up for puppy dreams.
Well, time to start thinking about closing this down. I'm starting a little early today because we always run late when we start this process.
I can be Johnny on the spot when it comes to shutting it down.
Right in the middle of the sentence. Good night, folks. Quick.
Cleek.
I know I've had a couple of videos that, you know, like I was at home and recording and didn't realize that when I hit the stop record button, the last 4 seconds that go into the camera don't get into the camera. So, all right, we'll see. You know, my video is just like that. You know, see if I, it's see, yeah. You can't go back home and record or edit in.
Okay,
Bye.
well.
Yep.
Oh, that was the end, I guess.
And it looks like my battery is about to run.
Yep. Oh, it did.
Countdown timer says 3, 2.
That's how I am whenever I hit the go live button. That's why I'm always like, I hit the go live button, I'm clicking the disclaimer thing, and it's supposed to be live now, but we're still waiting. Meanwhile, I'm probably live. Then it takes me a good like 5 minutes to get the chat open.
Uh,
If there's still 8 people here, then go subscribe to Grown at Home and WV. He was here earlier and had to leave because his internet said, I'm sorry, we're going to shut you off right now because we're doing routine maintenance.
hashtag pray for Dave's internet.
Yeah, hashtag pray for Dave's internet. Hashtag pray for Dave ISP, maybe?
Okay. Internet provider. I can't think of anything funny to replace internet provider or internet or what else would there be?
I'm just thinking ISP.
Yeah.
WTF Comcast. Hashtag pray for Dave.
Mm. Ah. All right. I think we need to shut this down. And I'm pretty sure most people on here know that Rob Z is my main YouTube channel. Susan's still out there. Sorry I had to run out, but I left this running. You guys are still on? Laughing out loud.
Yeah,
Susan, we're just coming
we're
to an
waiting
end.
for you to get back here. We were just saying, like, we're going to shut it down, but, you know, we're kind of hanging out, waiting for Susan to get back. So, you know, hopefully she'll be back.
Sorry, didn't say I was going. No, that's okay. Good night, guys. So, good night, Susan. Well, look for your joining us Wednesday night then. You know, nice chat and, joining us up here, not in the chat. So, yeah, bring your camera with you and, yeah. Alex says, good night, everyone. My NyQuil is kicking in. I gotta zzz.
All right, Alex. Thanks for
Good night,
hanging out.
Alex. All right, so then BD says, okay, see you on Wednesday. That's the plan.
All right, we'll be here.
I'll be wearing a black shirt.
I'm going to wear a red shirt. I feel like I got green now, so I'm going to do red with no logo. That's how I
Brian
do.
says, go ahead.
No, that's how I do.
Brian says, good night, everyone. May see you Wednesday night. Cool. Have a good night, Brian.
Yeah, I'll see you Wednesday.
All right. So, like I was saying, Rob Z is my YouTube channel. Check it out.
What was
Rob
that YouTube
Space
channel
Z.
again? I think I missed that.
Rob, ROBB, space, Z as in zebra. That's my YouTube channel. Check it out. Peppers and miscellaneous growing things and weird stuff.
I was just gonna ask what you do on your YouTube channel, but do you also have an Instagram and a Twitter,
Nope.
or maybe one of those book of face things?
Nope. No Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. I don't even do the Snapchat stuff.
Well, then good luck getting up with them, people. You got to leave a comment and see if he'll actually get back to it, maybe in the future at some point.
On my videos, I
Well,
usually
I've got
do.
an Instagram and I've got a Twitter.
Yeah, he's better than me. You know that, don't you?
No, Rob might get back to you quicker than I do, but I have those things.
Yeah. I usually get back to people within a day or so, or within the day.
All right. I still have comments to reply to.
Yeah. All right. Let's shut this thing down and call it a night, and we'll see y'all on Wednesday.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you all for hanging out with us and seeing we're getting into watching Dave sell that chip for like $150. That was crazy. And all that other crazy stuff that was going on, because you were here, you saw it all. If you didn't see it, you should watch the replay and maybe you'll catch it then. So till next time, I guess. Yeah. Wait, one last question. Any of you have experience with Japanese trees? No,
As in bonsai trees, no.
I don't have experience with any kind of trees. I think they have like a Japanese maple they always sell at the local box store, but I've never bought one. But all right, we covered every single part of the chat. So remember that next time and join in. We hit all the chat questions. So
all right. Good night, Anthony. Also,
yeah, good night, man. We will catch y'all next time. Don't forget to subscribe to Dave. Grown at Home in WV, and Rob Z. And Trollforge. Don't forget him. He was busy. He forgot his phone. Later.
Later, guys.